really maxed out the weeb meter.
Yeah, he's
Tsukuyomi.
He's always actually been a very popular character in pretty much every skill level and across a bunch of different like roles, right?
Yeah.
Because he's historically been more of a jungler.
I really like this god. Like, Tsukuyomi when he first
but
dropped,
I've seen him
and then
play
I got
mid, I've
so
seen him
sick of him
solo, and some of his
afterwards.
new stuff
like when they started balancing.
Oh yeah, his new stuff really gives him a lot of flexibility. So we can probably spoil it. He's a hybrid scaler.
Okay.
He's
he
hybrid
is going to
scaling.
have both
Sick.
strength and intelligence stuff.
Fourth one in a
and
row.
there are things that basically make the idea of like strength is you still have a lot of movement speed, you have a lot of chase down potential, your basic attacks are more impactful. The inside is playing more around that kind of mid-range poke of the Kusarigama having the kind of like mid-range attack. You have like the long range of the Caltrops, you have the long range auto attacks. So you're playing that more mid to long range type character. And then his aspect basically just super doubles down on like the mid style of play.
Cool. Well, I will say with no further ado, and I will get us into it here in a second. But what is the command to make minions stop spawning? Because
no more minions.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an easy one.
It's
no
all
more
one
minions.
word.
There we go. Hey, beautiful. Okay. And then I got to push a button over here. Let's see if I can find it.
You can just hit them
I
all.
push this,
We'll
and then I
find the right one.
push this. Hey, okay.
We're in there.
We're in there. Tsukuyomi, I need to fix the audio.
And I will give the
let's see.
traditional warning of the version you're looking at right now is in dev. There's some things that I fixed this morning.
He might be busted in Smite too because nobody has Aegis.
The FX team.
He might
his
actually
confidence
just
are a
be
little bit dark
so
right
fucked
now.
in this
I
game.
pass the feedback along. We're looking at that. So there's some final visual polish stuff that will be coming in.
It's smooth.
Still.
The speed
He's
is there
pretty
on
representative.
the
If you were
one. It
playing right
looks
now, you'd have a
faster.
pretty good time,
Or the
so.
overhand auto.
We can go over all the stuff.
Yeah.
If you remember in Smite 1,
So,
where you'd throw your
Tsukuyomi.
1 out and I was like delayed.
Where should we start?
That's why I said it
Let's
looks
just
smooth, right?
Let's
Like
go over his
faster.
kit. So
Okay.
first thing is his passive, Shingetsu and Mangetsu. Those are his Tonfa blades. One represents full moon, one represents the new moon. This works exactly the same as you're used to in Smite 1. As you deal damage with your Tonfas, either with a ranged and powered attack or just normal attack, the blade will begin to glow and get these bonus effects. Shingetsu gets a cleave and restores mana.
Scaling
and does some
on
bonus
the
damage and also
bonus
restores
image
health.
is
So if you go all attack
30%
view,
int.
You'll be able to see
It's a
the nice, really
polyproc.
cool glow that these things have. Look how fancy those
Ooh,
look.
that glow
The
looks
fuck?
nice.
And a nice touch that I noticed this morning while doing the VFX review is the Shingetsu has the downward effects and the Mangetsu has upward effects.
yeah, the particles going in. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of really cool
That's
small
neat.
touches.
I hope they have cool again
But
weapons
yep,
in
it works
this one.
exactly as you would expect it to in Smite 1.
They need
That
to do
hasn't really...
a World of Warcraft partnership.
And then you
Some
notice that
Warglaves
the
in this
passive
bitch.
meter also highlights at that time, and you
Yes.
get these
Which I have
temp
actually...
icons.
I fixed. Those are no... that was the last thing I did before I came on the show was actually fix that.
Sweet. Okay. Another thing that we noticed at the beginning of the show is that if I use agility on him, he jumps twice.
Yeah.
Just
So
a silly graphical, thing. But anyway,
Yeah, so
we'll
I'll
get
resolve
fixed.
that.
Okay, so we got the passive.
Yep. On to the first ability, which is Dark Moon Shuriken. Again, man, I really wanted to make him super edgy.
Shingetsu, burn
yeah.
bright.
So he throws his Shuriken,
That looks
and
the
this does
exact
damage,
same.
pass through target, stops on first contact,
90%
sticks to the target,
strength scaling.
And if you walk next to it or
80%
get close to it, you actually
scaling?
like basically re-pick up the Shuriken to get a lower cooldown. So if you can hit people and then get back on top of them, you're able to actually like get more.
Hold on.
value out of it. There's
Okay.
a bug right now where it
There's
doesn't
no
play
way
like the
in
nice hit
poly
effect
isn't
and
just
HP.
better.
It does the thing. It also does the empowered range.
Well, I guess you're not getting the white auto attack damage,
So if
so
you
maybe
throw
it's
your one
not.
out again,
Yeah. What's the reduced cooldowns?
if you just do like slash or just cooldowns, cooldown space 1, I think is.
Space 1. Okay.
Yeah, so you throw it. Now you have a ranged basic attack that's going to be a Shingetsu themed ranged basic attack. This does some damage. It also has like a wider hit area. And that's you'll get like that type. This is a very Shingetsu related ability, so you get the Shingetsu range attack. The +1 for this is that Shuriken that's stuck in the target. If you killed someone in Smite 1, it actually just wouldn't. It would just disappear and vanish. It actually just stays in the ground now for you to pick up. So
That's the
killing a target with it actually, you'll
+1.
still be able to pick
That's
it up.
not
off
a
the ground again.
+1,
Very cool.
bro.
Just a small, nice touch.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds
like
like
it's
a
like you don't get
correction, like a
penalized
fix.
killing the god anymore,
Yes.
which is nice.
Sounds like they fucked up in
On
Smite 1.
to the second ability, Kusarigama. This is where we have our first major +1. So the Kusarigama is you do a 3-string combo. The first 2 disarm, and the final 1 stuns. However, so all that's the same. If you're playing strength
90
Tsukuyomi, you're
strength
playing a very
scaling.
similar Tsukuyomi to what you played before. There is a benefit to the final hit will also give you
100
a
wait.
Shingetsu infused attack.
It's
So if you actually
170%
hit the final
scaling?
on someone, you actually get that's like another way for you to get the ranged attack. That's also a new +1. But the second new thing is if you build more intelligence than strength, it will change.
Ooh, should I go do that or okay?
I would go do that.
What?
Build some intelligence.
These numbers seem
I'm just
fucking
gonna buy
crazy.
Bancrofts. That should be enough.
So you can see the icons actually change.
Oh yeah, look, it's a different color.
So the theming of this ability was always that Shingetsu Mangetsu kind of fused to become a weapon that you used as the Kusarigama. And so now you're essentially saying which weapon is actually taking.
Bro, how cool would it be
more
if you
of a
actually just
personality in
made a
attack.
two-hander
This
when you
one
were in?
will do more damage on the final hit, has longer range on the final hit. It's actually 8 meters, which is almost a full range basic attack, but you lose the stun.
Okay.
That's
And if you hit with the final
130%
hit of this one, you
scaling.
get a Mangetsu ranged attack.
Ah.
So this is a way for if you're playing the inside
Oh yeah,
of
look at how
things-
long that. Well, sorry. Let's show.
Yeah, right. The target is missing right
Oh,
now.
okay.
But if you back away from that Ymir pretty far, you'll see how far it hits. So like, yeah, it's still gonna hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so it hits a pretty long
So
distance.
that's not even
and
showing
this
the
is another
actual
way you
distance.
get a Mangetsu range attack.
Yo.
Okay. So you have a second way of getting Mangetsu other than okay.
Yep.
Yo, what
And
is
then,
the scaling
so that's
on
like the big plus one there is if you build more
Oh,
int
about to be?
versus strength, you're essentially trading. Oh, you also don't get movement speed on that Kusarigama. So
Oh.
if you're strength side,
Oh yeah, much
no
slower
movement
because
speed,
you're
no
very
stun?
fast if you're strength side.
so your strength side because your Shingetsu, your dark range attack steals movement speed. The Kusarigama will give you
yeah, look
movement
at that
speed.
back
It also gives you a stun. If you're playing the more melee focused style of Tsukuyomi, yeah.
Sorry, I was
you'll-
just
you're
playing with
fine
it.
in the range,
yeah. we need to get the the targeter
Yeah,
finished.
that,
but
that was part of the feedback from this morning. You'll get that a whole bunch of movement speed and the extra crowd control, or you can replace it for more range poke and damage.
Yeah.
But
I see
you're
that
more
builds up.
vulnerable because you're slower during that window of time. You're having less opportunity to actually get those movement speed steal type effects. That's the kind of trade-off we're going for here. Onto the 3. This is Silver Moon Caltrops. I don't believe there's any plus ones here, except that it's just a cool ability that has. I think the major thing is it's a little more consistent
That's
in its
bigger,
tick rate
right?
as people move.
That's
The
bigger.
way it detects
It
movement
has
is
to be a
just
little
more
bigger.
consistent than it was before.
It looks massive.
But yeah,
She
it's
said.
you put Caltrops down, it damages people when it first lands and slows them, and as they're moving inside of it, they will begin to take more ticking damage and slow.
Yeah. And
Basically, don't walk on Caltrops.
it can actually do a lot.
With the damage summing, that it's really funny. Every single
There
time we
is
add
an
like another ability
insane
that's, like, a
amount of
multi-hit
scaling
thing,
in this kit.
with our damage summing, it's very apparent how how much this actually does in a fight.
Yeah.
And it's also I also try to theme all the abilities. So if you are Dark Moon Shuriken is Shingetsu themed, Caltrops are Mangetsu themed. The Mangetsu themed things are more int focused side of things. The more Shingetsu things are more strength focused side. So if you want Silver Moon Caltrops to hit hard, your best bet is to actually do that with intelligence.
Okay. And I have seen it hit quite hard in some of our
Yes.
playtests.
Yes, it is quite good.
Cool. And then your Mangetsu also scales off of intelligence.
Yes.
And your Shingetsu scales off of.
It's basically just flat in hand damage.
Okay, it's just
that
flat.
one,
So,
and that
okay.
one's the movement speed steal.
So this is like my strength versus my int, and because I have more int, that did more damage.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you're trying to get more of these if you are building.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And then on to the ultimate piercing Moonlight. This is the super fancy Omni dash type thing. You fire 4 beams. For each target that you hit, you'll mark them as a valid target to basically dash you, and you'll dash through them in a rapid sequence. The plus one here is the beams are more int focused. Everyone's focused on the candy.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, candy.
What the fuck?
That's gotta be Cullen, right?
If
probably
this is the
pretty
original Halloween event, I realize it's a beta. That's a little sad.
What a line.
I didn't realize it. It's clumsy. It's Clumsy's voice.
Clumsy?
Kellen did it.
Oh shit, that's funny.
I didn't realize it played the voice.
What if Clumsy knows his voice is in there?
That's actually really good. Piercing Moonlight. Beams more int focused.
Yeah.
The dash hits are more more strength focused.
Okay.
And the plus one here is that the actual dash hits count as basically basic attack hits for the purposes of proccing items. So if you buy things like Kin's Blade or Tear Fang, it will actually proc those effects as
I
well.
don't know if
Okay,
that'll be
and
worth,
so
though.
once
Maybe it
again, so
will,
if I hit you
range are
with
also
my
proccing.
beam, that's
So
more
trigger.
int. And then when I'm actually dashing around
that
to hit
should mean they
you,
can crit.
that's more strength scale.
Yes.
And then I get on hit
Oh,
effects
fuck.
for attacks
Yes.
when I hit you bouncing around.
fuck.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can it
One
crit?
tap- you
Chat
can
wants-
one-tap all
No.
Okay.
It cannot crit.
Okay, it cannot crit, but
I-
it does
I-
do the
Oh,
on
they
hit.
said
I
it
don't
can't
think
crit.
so.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, no. Okay,
Maybe
maybe.
wowed me from like 2 weeks ago decided to put that tag on, but I don't think I did.
Okay, you want me to go buy some crit?
Yeah,
No?
we should see.
Okay, well let's go.
Yeah, let's fight. But yeah, so basically I wanted to encourage you to try different build paths on him. Pure strength, pure ability
get a crit,
strength
that would've
focus
been
versus
scary.
pure ability int focus versus
that'd be
maybe hybrid
really
and
bad.
trying to maximize both effects versus getting a whole bunch of on hit effects and making your your dash through targets be a lot more impactful. The whole goal for Tsukuyomi, because he naturally has kind of a few varieties of playstyle. The goal was to make those varieties of playstyle more approachable.
I'm
and you
pretty
can more
sure
deliberately build
double
them.
stacking
Okay, so let's
will
show
be
this off
worth
now.
for raw base
So-
damage. Based on the scaling.
They do not crit.
Okay, they do not crit, but they do a lot of damage.
Yes.
And note that because I brought a lot of strength, this is now back to being stun Kusari.
Yes.
Did 1,000 damage.
so-
no pen.
So if you've never
That's
played
the
this character in
whole thing.
Smite
That's
1,
the whole thing. And all
you
games.
once you use your ult, you aren't firing it. It just fires these shots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can move around and you can aim them. And
we figured the
bug.
Yeah, so we found this actually bug today where
It got really big on that.
yeah, we found a bug where if you kill someone while the weapons are scaled down, it causes you to get both of your weapon empowerments. But then when the weapons scale back up, they become huge.
Yeah. So
we found
that's
that-
on our to fix list from this morning. So
It's good that we triggered it
yeah.
here.
Wait, was he
but
CC immune when he
it's,
ulted?
and if you kill the guy, then you don't teleport to him, right?
Yeah, you don't teleport. So if the target's dead,
It's not
it becomes
showing
invalid.
him
It's basically
immune, but I
ends
have a
the
feeling
list.
he's immune.
It basically for the you have like this list of targets that you hit, and it just iterates through them. And if the target's dead, it just goes.
He's gotta be
invalid,
immune.
move
If
on
he's
to the
not,
next.
he's cooked.
Cool.
It's a
Yep.
CC immune?
Anything
Okay.
else on base
Where's the visual?
Tsukuyomi worth talking about?
I think that is all the things. We can move on to the aspect if we
Okay,
want to.
and I do set
Yeah,
aspect.
they need to be the yellow immunity
it's test
visual
talent.
on
Test
him.
talent. That's what it was. I couldn't remember what the, sorry. Tsukuyomi talent. Okay.
So this one's called the aspect of Mangetsu. I actually had a different name internally, which was aspect of Hangetsu, which is half.
Okay.
Because I actually wanted to have like the first pass of the aspect was you want to try and stride the line between strength and int. That one didn't work well. So we actually wanted to just really double down on the Mangetsu style of play. So this is, if you ever get a Shingetsu range attack, which is the dark range attack, it just becomes a Mangetsu range attack instead. So now your Dark Moon Shuriken will actually give you a Shingetsu range
So this
attack.
is full in range.
So
basically.
that's basically the one that scales more with intelligence.
Yeah.
So if you want that one and you want to completely forego ever getting the speed boost that you get from that before,
Yeah.
you can have access to a higher damage range poke. So if you want to play that kind of ranged auto attack poke style play, this is the one that you want to go.
Okay.
Separately, Piercing Moonlight has changed. You will only, no matter how many times your beam hits the target, you'll only ever dash to that target once. That target, when you hit, will take major AoE damage at the location and do AoE damage around.
You
the
go
people that
back
hit.
to where you took
And
off. That's
you will
OP.
return to your casting location
That's
rather than
OP.
ending where you were. Because
Oh
unlike
shit.
more strength-focused
That's
Tsukuyomi,
full
where once you're next
mage.
to the target, you can unleash a really strong Kusarigama
Yeah.
with your movement speed.
That's
your ranged
full
auto attack.
mage.
If
That's
you're playing
all
this range
from
style, you actually
so
wanna
who
kind of
far away
retreat
and just
back.
port
So
back.
this gives you back.
Oh.
This gives you essentially a way to retreat back to safety.
I'm going to retreat back to safety
I
at my
gotta
base
see
and buy
this.
some int items because I think
Yes,
I
you
do
want-
not want to be
you-
strength
I'm
for
assuming
this.
you
Yes, you
drop
definitely want
stun,
to
You
build
drop the
intelligence for
strength
this.
scaling on your passive, and it
Because
becomes
most
full
of the
into
damage, especially
everything.
now that the damage is really that one burst.
Was
of
it the
AoE
one that
happens,
returns? Did it say it was
is
the
a
one
lot-
returns back
it's
to
a
you?
lot
Yeah,
more
the one
against,
comes back to you
scaling
for AoE
side.
damage.
So if you go strength
You have,
side
like-
this
like
with safe
crazy
ults,
wings there, I assume.
you really just won't do that much damage.
Okay. I will slowly run
This
back
sounds
because my
sick.
teleport is still on
The
cooldown.
gods like.
I think if you hit
Sounds
numpad
cool.
5, you'll go fast.
Numpad 5? Nope.
Nah.
Oh, maybe? Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Cool. All right, we're back. Now I'm going to spawn a couple of mirror bots. Oops.
And Chad is judging your build.
That's fine. It's
The one that was just to get it as fast as possible.
yes, I really spent a lot of time thinking about this, chat, so please judge me. Okay, so I threw out a Dark Moon Shuriken.
Wait, why isn't it coming back?
But your range attack
Yeah,
is Mangetsu's.
which is
I thought it came
different.
back.
Yes, that is different.
Whew, look at that damage.
Yeah, I
And then
I did nerf this preemptively. It was 100% in scaling, and that ended up being quite a lot.
and then for my ult,
No, on the
let's
ult
take a
you
look at what this
return. I
does.
thought it says the one returns or something comes back.
and I'm back to where I started.
Back to where you
But I
started.
did a lot of damage.
Yep. a
Oh,
lot
it
of
just
damage on
doesn't
that burst.
stick. It just does AoE. Okay.
Cool. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So this is, at least in our playtest, this has been more of like a laning How do you turn off the movement speed again? Is there a way to do that, or just
Supersonic space 0?
supersonic space 0? Okay. Yes, back to normal. Okay. So. And I'm back to where I started.
Yeah. And so this is really meant to be the mid style of play. We've been playing him in playtest as mid Tsukuyomi, and he's been doing pretty successful. The Caltrops end up being kind of your primary wave clear. You want to be forward to kind of make it so the minions walk through that.
Yeah.
And that works pretty well. And then you're focusing on harassing your lane mate with a pretty rapid flurry of Mangetsu ranged attacks.
I see people asking, is he still displacement immune in his 2? He is. Pops up over his head. Is he still CC immune in his ult? He is. It pops up over his head. So it's kind of do you want to be the, I go in, I stun people, I disarm people, I'm causing havoc in the middle of a fight, or do you want to have I'm just kind of staying back and poking kind of gameplay? So
yeah, and I think there's also I think there's a build path where you stride the line of strength and intelligence, and you kind of decide if you're going to want that slightly more damage or you want the actual stun. It's probably better on like a bruiser side build because he does have a lot of control, right? Like constantly slowing out the field, disarming people, stunning people, causing some general mayhem. Like I think there's also a build path there that's pretty interesting.
awesome.
The ult for questions on Hydra's only impacts like actual base attack hits, so I wouldn't expect that to proc Hydra's, but Poly would probably proc as a separate hit. One modifies actual basic attack damage, and the other one procs when you trigger a basic attack thing. And that is actually Tsukuyomi from Smite 1.
That is Tsukuyomi from Smite 1. So you can see at the very edge, you can hit the tower.
Yes. That's one of those things that we'll have to watch and keep an eye on because
crazy.
The inside can make that quite a bit stronger, so you might have to add some penalty there, but that was a way that Tsukuyomi was pretty reliable in being able to poke out towers. And so we kept that in.
I'm thinking of the numbers. And I'm pretty sure with a Polynomicon, you're going to be able to 1 auto, 3 auto, and the person's almost dead.
Actually
like in
hitting a
football.
god with it, that final hit. So you can't
Or
like
they
get
are
a
dead.
third range attack for free by just casting your 2. You actually have to hit a god to get that benefit.
Does there's people are asking if the heal on his passive counts for healing items?
It should. It should. If we've configured it correctly.
Okay. I bought a Poly. Okay, chat.
Yeah, so Poly should proc on all the range attacks. That should work just fine. The question would just be the ult, which I would expect it to proc there because that counts as an enhancement.
Okay, so even on the aspect?
No, not on the aspect.
Not on the aspect.
Probably
Okay, so
not
I have
on
to
the
do test
The
talent.
aspect doesn't proc it?
Test
What?
talent
The
off?
aspect
Or is
isn't
there, like,
enhanced.
can you turn it off with test talent?
Test talent space none.
Okay. Sorry, you have the scuffed. Okay, so if I...
No, it doesn't proc poly.
No, it doesn't look like it proc.
Didn't look like it.
So yeah, that
would have been
should.
nuts.
I'll go actually look at that and see what's up.
Oh,
But yeah, if
he's
you throw
gonna
the
make
range
it so it
attack,
does.
that
That's
should
just to be OP.
proc.
Yep.
Bunch of kills.
I'm unstoppable. That's the important part. Sweet. Other questions on Tsukuyomi chat? Because that's kind of what he does. He is incredibly fun to play. I find that
Don't actually. Nope.
when I'm playing Tsukuyomi in either Smite 2 or Smite 1, I get a lot of kills. I die a lot.
Yep.
It's a very engaging style of play in the game, you know, because you just go in and you just do things.
There's the moment that happens at least once every game I'm playing Tsukuyomi where I ult and I hit someone and go,
Oh,
no, I'm actually in trouble when this goes off.
Chuckles, I'm in danger. You know?
Yeah. Yep, ult goes through walls. That's how that was before. You can hit people over walls just fine. Someone asked the question about hitting outside of tower range. Yep, that's intended. We'll keep an eye on it because the inside is definitely a lot stronger. Pew, pew, pew.
And now if the whole team is here, I'm dead.
The real fun one is you ult someone and
non-full
they go,
build,
okay,
bad
well, I'm just gonna
build.
run back to like my tower.
Yeah.
And then you're like scrambling to try and hit someone else.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like, no, don't make me end up under tower.
The dashing has some other flair to it in regards to like kind of speeding up and slowing down. And then there's also one thing we're looking at today, which is the hit happens like at the end of the dash, which isn't quite right. So the hits feel a little like that's kind of what I mean by like where it has some final polish stuff coming in. Like some of the sound timings on like the 2, I know are being adjusted.
And if you have a good build and
yeah.
you solo alt one
this is from a
person,
bug this new today, so we'll be fixing
yes.
that. So don't worry about that.
I wonder how much int he has right now. I mean, it's not terribly low.
Cool. Other questions. Jithin's asked, can we start the stream over again? He just tuned in.
Sure.
Okay, so next guy coming to... No, I'm just kidding.
We have to go through the whole body pillow discussion again?
So there's a question. If he ults one person, he teleports to them, but multiple he stays recasted? No, if he in his basic kit, he will teleport to the person that he hit.
Yeah, and he'll end at the last person he teleported to.
And if you are in the aspect and you hit anybody, you're going to return back to where you started.
Yeah, no matter what.
Oh, you can't cancel your ult.
Is it worth it to go more int with base Suku?
So I do think that the base Suku, like if you want to, it's going to be more when you're playing that more hybrid-y style of you are building some strength because you do want to stay in and on targets. That style play I think is more about kind of balancing the play styles.
I wonder how good lifesteal will be.
If you're going pure int, I think you'll basically always want to go the aspect. If you're going pure strength, you basically will basically never want to go the aspect.
Okay.
Like and then if you're playing the kind of hybrid middle ground,
Devos
I think it's a little bit better to be
the lifesteal item and ult
a
team fight. Do you just
to kind of like you're playing more close to mid range in that style of play versus like long range to mid range with the aspect.
Cool.
Okay.
I think it's time to take a look at his Ascension Pass.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I actually haven't seen any of this yet.
It's pretty good. The card art is not done yet. I just checked before this, or the card effects, not the card art.
Right.
But everything else should be done. So let me go back. Oops, press the wrong thing. Laptop.
Someone asked if there's a limit to the dashes. It's still up to 3 targets per beam for 12 dashes maximum.
Yes. So quick look at the man, the myth, Tsukuyomi. And then let's take a look at his Ascension Pass. So we have the Shadow skin.
Ooh, that looks good.
It's very good. We have Watch Your Feet, the tick damage done by Silver Moon Caltrops.
Yep.
And then we have the Master emote, just for buying in and becoming Ascended. Or if you buy the Ultimate Founders Edition, you're going to get all of these.
Yeah,
You'll just get this when you log in on Tuesday. He has a clap.
Man, he's so
edgy, dude.
Yeah.
Like, man. Objectives destroyed, the classic tracker, God's Assist, the Onyx skin.
Oh,
this looks so good.
That looks so nice. Those weapons look amazing.
I love the way that they did like the kind of silver and gold for the night and day, you know? Like we normally don't do a lot of silver on the Onyx, but like this looks really cool.
I'm just a sucker for like unique weapons and just when they look really, really cool.
We also have the Opal, which kind of is a similar thing. Like this one's more opal, this one's more like silver.
Yeah.
We have chat. Are you ready for the global emote? Are you ready?
Oh. That's so good.
It's pretty darn good. So
that's so good.
If you want to be the moon's protector, highly recommend picking up Tsukuyomi's Ascension Pass.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. You know, it's very well done. Shout out to the art team. That's his wave?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just does like a bow. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Because his whole thing is he's very proper. And
yeah.
It is cool, but I don't know if it's that cool. All right.
Wave.
I love also like in this skin, you can really see like the lines on his chest. They're supposed to be like the lines of energy or something, right? Yeah. It's pretty cool. God Kills, normal tracker, the Tsukuyomi Mastery Badge. Like I said, the card art isn't in yet. And then lastly, we have the Radiant skin.
Yeah, and that's just great.
It's pretty cool. It looks very like, for some reason, I feel like this kind of like white with this outfit feels very like JRPG-ish, even more so than like the normal design.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
So it's pretty sweet. Oh, there is a title. The title is Moon God. Sorry, I clicked over it. Thanks for reminding me, chat. Sweet. I'm going to go back to us.
No, he's on Hindu's account. His account sharing.
Tsukuyomi, tell us. How did you enjoy your showcase? Are you excited to come into the game?
What's up, Steven? Thank you for the gift, brother.
Awesome. I'm going to start off. I think it's time for skins. And then, of course, we'll take questions at the end if we have any time. The first skin.
My cam froze again. You're right. What the fuck,
the only one not related to
My
something else
shit's
going on in this
exploded. I need to
update.
restart
So I'm
this
just going to
computer
show it
at
off
some
by
point.
itself here. If I can find it. We have a returning cross-gen skin.
I'm just reading chat. There's the line calling. Someone's like, he looks to it as crazy.
Yeah,
This is Guiding Light Ganesha. So this is a cross-gen skin. If you own this in Smite 1, you'll just get it in Smite 2. That's the way cross-gen skins work. It's a pretty cool skin. The effects on this skin are actually really cool. They're very like I don't know, like divine. I don't know, like they're cool looking. So
the material work on that looks great.
It's a neat skin. Yeah. This skin is will be available for purchase if you don't own it in Smite 1. If you own it in Smite 1, you get it for free.
They don't do changes until Friday Alpha.
There are no prisms. It's just a new skin. So
nice.
Enjoy it. It's tagged wrong. It shouldn't be tagged classic, but other than that, cool. Let me come back to us to go to the next thing. Okay. Next thing that I have to talk about is a new event. This event is something that we're trying for the first time in Smite 2. And we'll see if people like it.
Yeah.
But we're bringing back a version of the Reaping.
So that was what the candy was about.
That's what the candy was about. The candy was related to our Halloween event. If you're new to Smite, every year we do a Halloween-themed event called the Reaping.
This is actually
it's
cool
different
before,
every year.
Right?
So this year will be different than it was in the past. But it's something new. So the way that the event works, there are just for fun, just for playing, you're going to get some quests that will give you things. You will get a jump stamp quest, which is candy corn that pops up. You will get a pumpkin badge, and you will get a candy corn wart skin, just for playing. It's kind of fun. You will also, if you pick up 100 pieces of candy.
That's a lot of candy.
It's a lot of candy. That might be too many pieces of candy. But currently, the quest is set up. If you pick up 100 pieces of candy, you will get a reaping pumpkin.
What's that do?
That's a good question. So, if you pick up, if you get 3 pumpkins, let's go here. You will get this Princess Bari skin.
Ooh.
So, and this Princess Bari skin replaces her bell with a jack-o'-lantern too.
Yeah, that's right.
It's pretty fun.
We've had that in playtest multiple times, and I've actually wanted to go and like pick up the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I'll go in game and take a look at this in a minute, but basically the way that this event works is that all of the travelers that we release over the next few updates will contain a pumpkin as part of the traveler.
Oh, nice.
And you will be able, during the course of the event, you'll be able to get 2 completely free pumpkins. So if you buy any traveler over the course of this event and you get your 2 free pumpkins, you'll be able to get this Princess Bari skin free. If you get to 4 pumpkins, you will get some card effects, which are pretty cool, and I'll show those off in a second. And if you get to 6 pumpkins, you will get a skin. This is Being Mysterious for some reason. It's going to be Slaughterhouse Chalk with a bunch of really cool prisms.
Nice.
So you'll get basically like some bonuses for doing a little bit of questing, and if you decide to buy several travelers. If you get over 6 pumpkins, there are up to 10 earnable through the entire event. You'll get a roll of a chest that contains kind of thematically scary or dress up skins. So you'll get just like an extra free skin with each pumpkin over 6. So basically just free stuff for collecting collecting a bunch of pumpkins.
Nice.
Where's the this is the card frame that you'll get at 4 pumpkins. So it's pretty cool, thematic.
Nice.
Cool. I'm going to go and show off the first 2. Actually, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go back off of the screen, and we're going to go take a look at the Bari thing in game, just because I want to show you guys the pumpkin because it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I just need to do this. Sorry, chat. This is why you don't let me run the computer, because I talk to myself while I'm trying to get things set up. Okay, back to the laptop. Okay, so this is the skin that you'll get.
I'm too judgmental about skins right now.
3 pumpkins, and the ball.
I feel like early Smite skins weren't that hype.
Is this
and
awesome?
I feel like I judge high-res based on what I know they can do after
other than that, it's
set up.
It's got some like kind of spooky,
this is
cool,
cool,
thematic effects.
but it's not hype.
I
want hype.
And big thing is the pumpkin. So
very
showing
nice.
this up. You can get 2 pumpkins for free, as we said, and then if you end up getting any traveler over the course of this event to get a 3rd pumpkin, you'll get Princess Bari.
Yep.
Sweet. I'm going to come back to us.
I don't know why they don't do more.
And go back to
with UE5 now. Like, why don't they just make it so you
yeah,
can
it's
put
cool
like
skin.
a pumpkin head on every god?
That said, I think the skins in these first 2 travelers that are part of this event might be cooler.
Yeah, I got to play one.
Do you want to do that one first, or should we do the other one first?
Let's do the other one first.
Okay, the other one first.
I know
okay,
Slaughterhouse
so
is hype,
chat. The first traveler that's part of this event is
hype is new, bro. Is fresh. Is fucking peak. Not just
the
like,
Survivor Ullr.
Not just
the
more
people
colors of something that is cool.
Love this Ullr skin. This is his most used skin in Smite 1, and he's back with a couple of sweet new
tier
prisms.
5, unfortunately.
Chat
I've seen one already that I know I'll use.
They're kind of fun. So as you can see, there is a pumpkin that you can get as part of this. There is Survivor as a title, which is a pretty good title. I might actually just use that. And then there are 3 prisms. The first prism is Fang
You gotta
Slayer.
pick a game to waste your money on.
It's kind of cool.
I'll bankrupt it.
The second prism, which I think might be my favorite,
all my entire
is
Subathon money is
Caller. It's kind of like
Smite skins in DC.
he failed to survive, and he is now a zombie doing the hunting himself. And lastly, as Chuck Killigan. I didn't name it, but it's kind of cool. So you got.
I feel like there's history behind that name.
There's probably something there that I'm not familiar with. So this first traveler, once again, is Survivor Ullr, Fang Slayer Ullr, Corpse Caller, and as Chuck Killigan. I actually really like the color scheme of this one.
How much money is
it's
1,300 diamonds?
The name is a little silly.
I like the
How much?
one too,
10?
because like it reminds me of like Bill from Left 4 Dead. Like,
Yeah.
really old
1,300.
I see that.
16,000 $100.
Yeah. And then, as we
It can't
have
even be
mentioned
11,
recently, we've
right?
added 5 levels of double coin rewards
I
for
can't
buying
do
a
raid
traveler.
stuff
So
right
if
now.
you buy this, you'll get 5 levels of double coins. And that's this one. I'm going to go back to us so I don't spoil anything else because there is some stuff that's work in progress.
Hold on.
And then
16,000 is
we'll take a look
$100.
at the other.
Oops.
Let me start the right one. The other traveler in
So
this,
it's
which
what did I say?
is
1,200? Or we'll do 12 or 1,300. Fuck.
Vampiress
this one was
Soul.
dope.
Yeah, this skin
$8. Okay.
looks great.
Yeah, it looks
The
fantastic.
effects are also insane.
Yeah, you throw out like these kind of like energy.
I think we're gonna go in game and look at this
Yeah,
one real
yeah,
quick,
they're
just because
so
like the
good.
effects are so sick. This is like an all new skin. It shouldn't be marked classic. This skin didn't have an
all
equivalent
you goons have
in
already
Smite
bought
1.
the skin in your minds. You
And
sick
it
fucks.
is kind of dope. So you get quite a few things in this one too. You're gonna get obviously the base soul skin just for buying it. You're gonna get this Vampiress.
I'm still surprised that no
It's like me trying papyrus.
women have
papyrus.
taken over
as
the
a title.
Smite scene
You're going to get
and done like
the chunky
cosplays
floof
and
bat
just
ward.
been like
That's
content
good.
creators.
Tell me
based
this
around
isn't one of
cosplays.
the best wards in the game.
That's very cute.
Like I feel
It's
like that
amazing.
happens in every game.
A
But
pumpkin.
ours.
So if in this first update, if you get your free
I feel like
pumpkin
some of this shit,
plus
like,
get
if
both
they're
of the
skilled at
travelers,
making
then
the
you would be able
costumes,
to
they
get
could be fucking
the
badass
Bari
in
skin
real
in the
life.
first update. The other free pumpkin will be available later.
Why don't you do that?
And then we do have
My
3
leg
prisms
is
here.
waxed.
The first
I
prism,
just need to do one more leg.
Moonlit
Good to go.
Mistress.
Just a dope color.
Yeah, I feel like the white always
1,300
just looks
gems
like
is 99
really
if you
clean,
only buy
and, like,
1,300.
It's like
But
especially
if you
on
buy
evil skin, it's
16,000
just like,
for 100, they're $8.
I know somehow it's
There's that like one skin line.
Shit,
that
you
we've done
just wanna
before,
see
like
me
the
with
blood
Bill
mages, like,
Yes.
Monster has
brother,
that
you
one,
sick
like,
fuck.
That's always like a cool color scheme. Reminds me of that.
we have Blood Rose. That's
Nice.
cool. It's kind of like leaning into even more the Vampiress thing.
I was thinking about it. When we go to
with
TwitchCon,
the red
you
elements.
know when
Very
they
cool.
tape people
And
to
we have
walls like with duct tape?
Violent.
Dude, the ale?
Ultraviolet.
No, AO would be mean.
My brain
Sleep would
tried
be
to
funny.
read through that, which is cool.
Yeah, that's
It would
neat.
take a lot of duct tape.
These are really cool
You
looking
have to
skins.
These are all
tall-ass
sick.
ceilings too.
So definitely, we're gonna go in game and take a look at this one because I think it's pretty neat. And once again, there's a pumpkin in there, so
Yeah.
Added benefit as part of this reaping event.
See, the unfortunate thing is like black and red is like my favorite color scheme of all time. So there's no way I use the other prisms, even though they look really cool.
Yeah, this is
Because AO's a young,
this and let me do this.
young adult. You're grown, Schmoob.
Abilities. Okay, and
Yeah,
then let
it's
me go
'cause
to
you're
the
big.
Okay, so this is the skin in game, and those basic attacks.
Yeah.
are
Those are good
little like
attacks.
balls of bats that she is throwing. It's so freaking cool. Like when I first saw these coming at me in a game, I was like, "This is insane."
So when they first showed it, I was like, "Oh, they're putting hell in the
Are
game."
they? Is it just like the 2 or the?
If you just master 1, you'll get like full heat.
Oh, let me.
I swear
That was cool.
Skin in the game that looks
I
like
do the
Thanatos,
reduce
and
cooldown.
It hasn't like gone live yet. Like, it's data mined.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Very cool. And then we've got the
That
burning
too is
fire.
cool looking. That's a very good looking ability.
Okay. And then we've got the I'm a ball of bats.
Yeah.
This is cool. This is good. This is a good.
And then we've got was that blood? I don't know. It looked like blood.
It's just cool.
Yeah, this skin is sick. And this is one of my like we've done some cool skins, but this is something about this skin just is really neat. And so hopefully y'all like it, and I think it's pretty darn cool.
Someone mentioned the aspect because her aspect actually has.
I mean, this is a good looking skin. I wouldn't say like this is hype and what I'm talking about. They need to
I did
do.
not play aspect. I played.
This isn't getting anybody to play the game.
Do that real quick.
They did skins in Smite 1 that people literally played the game for, and I need more of that.
I think I broke the talent here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
we're
probably just not
a
gonna
year
try and show
into
that
the
but,
we're 9 months into the
will take a
beta,
look at that and
and
make sure that
I
it is
assumed
working
they would have
properly.
a tier 5 out already.
I'm not sure if it
I
broke
was
because
wrong.
I changed to test talent or if it broke because you know.
Well, yeah, you used a version.
Oh,
of
this
it that
definitely
wasn't
caters to the
the
Gooners, but the Gooners are the ones
Yeah.
spending all their
There's some
money,
talents that
bro.
can break that way.
Cool. Okay. Let me look at my list of things.
They know what
and make sure that
sells,
we are working our way
which
through them.
Yeah, I know there's other stuff this patch, but I imagine you're
Sad
saving
thing.
that for Friday.
Yeah, there's a couple other things that I'm going to
Also
tease,
balance.
but we can't show
tier
yet
5 isn't a
because
Smite 2
they
tier
aren't quite
5.
done.
It's
So
a
they're
crossover
in the
tier
supporter
5. It
store.
doesn't really count to me.
There will be a new name color bundle.
If it can be done in
for
Smite
people that
1,
like that.
then I don't want it.
But it's not working today, so we'll show it off in game on Friday. But something to look forward to if you you know
the
are a
snapping
name
Zeus
color
skin is in
enjoyer
Smite 1.
and want to support. We will be adding to the normal store. We will be adding what's the official term for it? The essential version of the item store.
Yeah, I guess the essential is probably that's what we kind of gone with internally. So the essential store.
Yeah, essentially. But this is the transition method for players to go from the quick play pick 3 roguelike system into the normal version, you know, the classic version of the game if they choose to.
Yeah.
So now you'll be able to go into the classic version of the game and be presented with 3 options and then actually build those items with components. So you don't have to be able to afford the whole thing to afford it. You'll be able to pick
This must
specific
really be working for new console players.
Yeah, it'll introduce you to a few new
This
relics
must
as
be
well.
doing
so instead of just
wonders
being
for them to
visually
put this
built
much
by
time
default,
into
you'll
it.
have the option to do be the Nagus as well. Essentially, it's our stepping stone to take someone who's liking quick play but wants to try and expand out to some of the more other queues and build more items and start to get more familiar with that side of the game. Is that transition element?
Yeah, and it's you know, kind of like we said when we introduced a lot of this stuff in the first place. Most of the people watching the show are probably never going to use this.
Yeah.
But if your friend wants to come play Smite and not learn the item store and wants to play with you, this is a really easy way of I get to make some decisions. I get to feel like I'm doing something.
Yep.
And I'm not going to end up screwing myself too badly with anything that I pick because this also uses a new picking logic than the quick play system has been using. Correct?
Yeah, so quick play, the variety was there. It was meant to basically be like, we're just going to show you a whole bunch of items that might be interesting. It wasn't really trying to create the most cohesive build ever.
Yeah.
It was giving you things that were generally directionally correct, but also like it would randomly throw you like a
just have some fun.
It would throw you a Rada Tahuti on a tank build just because.
Yeah.
These are a lot more refined to where like the first 3 choices that you're given are basically really good for the build style that you're going. They're more commonly to show up. We've trimmed some of the fat from
Same
the
thing,
other
right?
builds, so
Makes
you're not going to
sense.
get as wild of selection options. And the
Makes
other thing is
sense.
this actually now supports support and jungle. So if you are playing jungle or you are playing support, it will properly recommend to you to actually get the support starter or the jungle starter with builds that support that kind of play style.
And we've been forcing ourselves to use this in playtests to make sure that it is improving. And the first couple playtests, you would have thought that like, you know, we were doing bad things to these people. They were like, this is unplayable. I don't understand why anybody would ever want this. Last few playtests, I haven't heard really any complaints. It's just like, it's just like, cool, I ended up with a build. That was fine. That was fun. Like, it's maybe not the most optimal build I could possibly get, but honestly, for most players, it's better than picking randomly in the store.
Yeah, probably.
And more fun. So I'm pretty excited about it, and we'll see if it further improves retention. We have a metric of what percentage of players play 20 games in their first 14 days.
Yep.
It's usually just like a good metric for us of like, these players are going to stick around for a while, because like you have to kind of care about the game to play that many games. It's kind of, at first we thought it was like, well, you know, we should be more incentivizing getting to 20 games because that's the metric that moves people. But really, it's just like they just have to be having enough fun to want to get to 20 games, right? But we just hit another like new high point for that. So our efforts are continuing to pay off, and we're getting better and better on the retention side. And hopefully, this is the next step to get people transitioning from, hey, maybe I played 20 games of quick play, but I don't, you know, I'm not ready to play classic with this intimidating item store. Now you'll be able to move more in that direction.
Oh, and also the Essential Store, I don't know if you mentioned it, but it does have a consumable section. So it actually shows you all your consumables. And this also has some other small improvements to the actual draft buy system for quick play as well, which is once you actually are full build, it will show you like, here's a elixir that you can get to continue spending your gold on, which previously wasn't there. So it supports a lot of like the goal really is, if someone's using it, you should look at their build and go like, I can see that was a reasonable build that they could have chosen. You might see one or two odd items there, here or there, but like the goal is to make that a much better experience for them. Yeah,
and it's like, I will say, it should end up no odder than a player building for themselves in casuals now can, right? Like, you know?
I mean, this will almost certainly be better, because I watched demos of new players playing.
Yeah.
And there's just a really high amount of people who don't build anything. And we have a flashing thing that's saying, hey, do this please buy something. And they're like, but I don't actually want to hit the I button ever. So this will be a lot better for those type of players.
That's
as well.
Insane.
Cool.
I guess it makes sense. They probably have a lot of people who've never played a MOBA before.
The only other thing that I have to update people on today is some changes coming to Conquest that are just kind of a little bit more of a progression. We're still working on some bigger things behind the scenes that aren't in this update. Maybe it'll be in the next update, maybe the update after that. But a couple changes to look forward to in Conquest. The first one is that fire imps will have their base stats decreased. They are now considered bosses.
Yes.
And the intent of this is to make these more approachable for solo laners without requiring the jungler as much.
Yeah, so the goal when we added the fire imps,
I actually don't like
that side of the camp was to make it so that the solo
you'll have to be snowballing solo to go kill them,
and it kind of turned into
then you're just gonna get such a big lead off of this that you're gonna fuck.
They did a lot of damage too.
They did a lot of damage without the Bumba's benefit. It actually was really hard to kill them. So the goal here is, if you're a jungler, they should feel about as difficult as they did before. Going over there to help your soul lane.
Also, if you can max stack Devos,
we've had a lot of fights over them in playtests.
Yeah. No. You have to max stack Devos before bosses give more
pressure. Like, let's say they've pushed up their lane really well, and they notice that the jungler is ganking the dual lane, so they're not.
Devos has to get 75 stacks before it starts getting the bonus 40.
And that was their original goal.
So I wonder how fast in the solo lane, if you have everything on farm,
we're trying to make it so
how fast you get Devos stacks.
Yeah, and it also it's. As somebody who plays a decent amount of solo lane in our playtest, it is still far away from solo lane, and like you're probably going to miss if your opponent doesn't follow you and just pushes the wave, you're probably going to miss a couple minions, getting this, right?
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of a trade-off in making the decision to go there.
Yeah, and we have, I guess we should probably pair the other kind of solo lane related change that affects them more, because this is, again, another way to change how you want to leverage your lead as a solo lane player. So one avenue is the fire imps are going to be more accessible to you. The other avenue, which we've previously basically blocked with our proxying rules, was proxying the wave.
Susano probably needs to be nerfed.
We are going to lower that to, I believe, 5 minutes now. That proxy
a lot of gods that
after the first few waves
have the movement, Hoyi needs to be nerfed.
Now try and proxy the wave. Put yourself in a really aggressive
Merlin
spot.
Needs to be nerfed.
The potential of being able to actually outfarm your opponent, put them under the tower, more, get them under pressure. That's going to be another path that's available to you to kind of leverage your solo lane.
So no more proxy protection after 5 minutes. So that's get excited, Chad, if you want to be a proxier. And I have one more little change here. And that is that jungle monsters have been adjusted to when they can use abilities to be after 3 attacks.
That's good.
Yes.
That's what I said.
We moved it to be earlier, maybe a little too much earlier.
So
right?
we did 2 things.
Okay.
So one was we moved it earlier, but it was random. It was 2 or 3 attacks. So if you low rolled into 2 attacks, it basically created a scenario where you actually couldn't really learn the feel of like, you want to pull a camp, you want to kind of pull out to the edge, and sometimes it would just roll into the 2 attack sequence and it would stop not quite where you wanted to. You'd miss your attack.
Why would they RNG it? I don't understand.
We do like that you actually have to engage against the attacks more directly, but essentially we want to let you set up the position of that camp the way that you want to before it starts trying to do its attack.
Awesome. Well, that's everything that I have for patch notes today. I feel like just as a dev team, we have a lot of stuff that's kind of like in progress right now as well, right? Like, so, you know, I think there's a decent amount in this patch, a lot of stuff to be excited for, but yeah, we have a lot more to look forward to and following updates as well. So
I have 2 gameplay balance wide features that I'm working on right now. We have a pretty big Conquest Pass stuff that we're still doing.
We've got like 3 major UI features in various states of completion.
We have some aspects coming up that are exciting.
Yeah. So, and remember, guys, it's been 2 weeks since our last update. 2 weeks. So we have coming on Tuesday. We have Tsukuyomi with his aspect and his Ascension Pass.
Yep.
We have the Reaping event, where you'll be able to get the Princess Bari Spooky Oracle, I think it's called.
What they say,
and the Happy Reaping card effects, and then eventually more skins. And the first 2 travelers that are part of that are the Survivor Ullr and the Moonlight Mistress Sol.
These things that they're talking about that are bigger changes, I have a feeling we don't see that this year.
Award.
It sounds like stuff they won in January, February.
There is a new name color bundle, which we'll show you on Friday. There's the item store
production for the past 5 minutes. That makes sense. 5 minutes is
and there are some Conquest changes, and there's a whole balance pass, which we will talk about on Friday.
Yes.
With that said, do you want to take some questions?
Yeah, let's take some
questions.
All right.
That's
the end.
What are the Conquest changes?
It's not a bad patch notes, but not
we gotta
not
make
crazy
sure that
yet.
we are happy with where they're at, and they're more complete before we really talk about them.
Yeah, we're experimenting with a lot of stuff right now, and I would say some of the stuff has been very promising, but nothing is quite where we're like hit the ship button. you know, there's more.
I just hope we get some decent balancing in this patch. Just get rid of Lash being OP. Get rid of regrowth. Really should be nerfed a teeny bit more, I think. Actually, maybe not. Maybe they're okay. Maybe I'm fine with it. Nerf some Ho Yi. I'd be happy.